both players just getting right into it with the PS2, the MBBA Classic. We never play any other stage if we can help it, unless it's versus DK or Snake. All right. So far pretty standard stuff. Palutena is able to get a lot of the drift ins. Like between like her areas are fairly big and they do so much in terms when you get like just a pickup with a nair. Of course, no lack of ranged options as well. But Min able to, even if she's slower, when she has Pally spaced out, she is able to take advantage of the semi-linearity of Pally's approach, covering both places of the ledge there, and so far getting that wall to work. Lasag just needs to find his way in and probably find a place where he can cover Megawatt, like a tech chase with Megawatt, or get something at ledge. Sig really just needing to find that up air, set up in a juggle situation, but Lasag is going to be the first person to take a stock here, drawing first blood. Not going to quite get a kill back. That back throw, not quite as strong as maybe it used to be. Neither is the drop zone there, but still slowly forcing Lasag off stage and putting on that percent. Just means a straight hit will kill at any point now. Lasag showing enough awareness to wait, fortunately, and not quite jump into the explosive lane. Alright, dash attack is going to do it, the shield bash. Absolutely an even game. Both players holding leads at different points. I think it really just doesn't matter. Like, it depends on like how quickly they can adjust to their relative positioning. Lasag, whether he's able to get his 1-2s, being his main win condition. The sooner he can force people into tech situations or force them off stage for ledge traps, the better. Sig really looking to put on percent until like juggling becomes like much more dangerous, because understanding that off stage and in the air is where Min really struggles. Looking for something with the wind box there on the F smash, or maybe just the F smash itself, and not quite finding the bear either. We found ourselves in a bit of a scramble, which Sig is going to win with the rising nair, but still neither player is out of any danger by any stretch. The back throw. Is this going to be a ledge situation? This is where Lasag does find a lot of his kills, but Sig is going to make good use of the teleport in order to find, in order to get back. Let's say having like just like horizontal burst is such a great way to mitigate Min's arms, especially if they haven't committed at the right time, or if they've just committed too early. You do get to weave your way around, but not weaving their way around the Megawatt is Sig. Able to get that stray hit, and Lasag is going to find himself up. Bear is going to do it too, though, putting himself back at even. And this is by no means anyone's game. Alright, hashtag shield back. Just trying to put on the damage there. Trying to fall down with the explosive flame. That was a bit of a silly judgment call. Game number 1 going to Lasag. I wonder at what point we're going to see the character switch. I don't know how married to Palutena Sig is, but I know he's got pretty deep pockets.
Start the battle. Palutena, Min. 3, 2, 1, go!
No, we're not able to get another commentator in Taz, unfortunately. But that is perfectly fine. You got me. We got game 2. Let's get into it. I wonder what Sig is going to end up pulling differently here. At the moment, a lot of it is just like a lot of it is the way they handle scrambles, right? Because Palutena at some point has to find their way in. Able to do it with her pretty solid speed and size, like the size of her hitboxes rather. Oh my gosh, the fast fall air dodge. Fast falling off stage really been the bane of both these players as far as the set is concerned. That does provide Sig with a pretty ample lead, and when you've got that, when you force Lasag to approach, it can get a bit dicier just because overextending Min does mean that you get her into juggle situations much easier, where she does suffer. Lasag fighting his way off ledge, slowly but surely working Sig to the point that stray Megawatt stuff will kill. However, Sig holding on at 137, 150 even. Percent keeps climbing, but still Sig holds on for even more advantage, able to make so much out of that SD in that first game. putting on 82%. Sog being forced off stage no matter what means that he's going to have to contend with Palu at ledge, which no one really likes to do. That character is just so consistent. With the drop zone nairs here, Sog is just sort of forced to recover in a linear way, and Sig is going to be right there to cover it. Alright, covering the air dodge with another dash attack, getting clean 40%, and that is mounting. Sig, with this lead that he has, does force Joseph Lasag to make it in much more often than he'd ordinarily have to. He can't get that passive damage off of just 1-2s and like getting people's anti-air, like the one hit and resetting neutral. He really has to engage and like make a big play, which unfortunately seems to be a bit of a difficulty at the moment. He is at high percent, looking to fight his way back to ledge, which is not a great place for Ninman to be. Nice patience on the double jump. These players, they're still feeling each other out, even though we are at this end stage of the game. Back throw is going to do it as he's sent right towards the corner at such a high speed. Game number 2 going to Sig. Will this be a permanent adjustment, or was this just a result of that SD during that first stock? Only time will tell, but either way. Yeah, it's 1-1 currently. We are still going to see the Palutena, no switch offs yet. Sig probably not going to feel like he needs to switch off until this next set, if that. Either way.
1, go!
So far, like we're seeing a lot of the same. A lot of this game has been played around the air-to-airs. You wouldn't think it just because like Minmin is able to get that upwards angle ram on the ground that prevents does a lot of anti-airing for her at a safe space. But both these players looking to get started from the air just because they're able to. I assume it likely has to do with them confirming, and also just like how they both prefer to open up. Like we're seeing Joseph there, he loves opening up with the ram in order to deny people an aerial approach or deny them from sending out a projectile from a distance. Sig, of course, switching up between like a grounded approach more so, and fastball in there. Able to body block and prevent Joseph the Saga from recovering with the Min up B, and this begins. This could be the beginning of a pretty scary lead. We're sort of seeing a similar percentage to last game, although of course the circumstances were different. So far, Sig setting up for a juggle after managing to whiff punish with an air. We're seeing it some more. As he's forced to land on these platforms, Sig is able to cover with like either an invincible aerial, or is just able to bit out of range for the recovery. And we are back to the stock tie, but still, Sig, making use of the opening pressure from invincibility, is able to get Joseph off stage. Joseph answering with an up smash in kind, able to put on more damage. All right, back throw. Really looking to catch the air dodge with up smash, but no way. That's what I meant earlier in the last game. When you're at these big percent deficits as Min, you don't want to be forced to approach if you can help it. You want to make a big play, primarily like getting someone off stage. That just absolutely wrecks him. However, the Sog finding his footing fairly decently anyways with these 1-2s, and then also, of course, putting on damage with the Dragon Fang charge. All right. Yeah, exactly. Sig really looking to push him off stage and trying to find a nair or something in order to kill. Back throw is going to do it instead. This puts Sig up, but slowly the gap is lowering. It's not out of the realm of possibility for Lasag. He just needs to win the air-to-air game, get a big play, or just like play the mid-range so tightly with Palutena that he's able to get his 1-2s, put Palutena into tech range, and then get one of those stock earning punishes. However, Sig, not going to let that happen so easily, does push this Joseph off stage again, too far out of range to recover, and that is going to be game number 2. All right, this could be game point for Lasag. He is going to have to adjust a bit.
Start battle. Min. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, starting it out. Going to Kalos. Good pick from Lasag, I'd say, able to take good advantage of like the extra space and blast zone dimensions. Added a bit of tankiness to his defensive character while also not really sacrificing some of the early kills you can get just by virtue of like being able to push people off stage towards that side blast zone regardless of its position. And right now, keeping it even, a lot of succeeding on a lot of these counter swings like we saw with the nair and the down air to get it out of the corner. Able to not only put on some extra damage, but it means that he's not permitting Sig to continue an advantage state where he just gets juggled. All right. The down tilt either way, putting him closer towards center. Fine if that whiffs, to be honest. But right now, both these characters are getting sent so far off stage. We're seeing the point where each respective person is sort of looking for any sort of opener, and Lasag is the one who finds it with that charged up smash. Very tentative lead that's slowly building. Sig going to have to find probably a bit more percent and an edge guard off stage. This might be the beginning of that. Not quite finding the down tilt in there. Tilt's not going to kill either, but slowly being worked towards that percent. Lasag is either Sig has maybe been a little bit too early with the nairs for this second half of the set, or Lasag has really improved his mix-up. But either way, he's able to reset it. He's been able to reset advantage more often, or reset neutral more often, I feel like. And we are seeing that here at such a high percent, but still able to really put it on just by these 1-2s, and then maybe taking advantage of attack. Sig taking advantage of his own positioning and able to get that nair off the side. All right, and this is the opener here. All right, nice covering the spot dodge with the F-tilt. And Sig is actually looking for, sort of understanding where Lasag wants to recover, but not finding this mark. This could start putting a timer on Lasag to get this stock in order to prevent a deficit. Or Sig, in a trade or through winning neutral, can just put him at a bad recovery position, just real down low where Min Min can't get back. Breaks the zone. Able to swing and push Lasag back out of or rather push Sig back off the corner, and we're back in neutral. Straight hit will kill. That Megawatt looked real close, but not quite going to do it. Lasag switching back to Ram Ram in order to space it out. Back into Megawatt. Jeez. The mix-up has been so strong here. He's found a couple different straight hits. Nothing that quite killed up until there. The up throw, while it didn't kill, put Sig right in a position for the Megawatt after not quite adjusting to Lasag's up B. But Sig answering back in kind. We are 1-1 on possibly Lasag's tournament stock. So far, beginning opening up, Sig able to get some percent, but sort of dropping the nair. Maybe looking for a chase with a fallout nair, but not quite going to find it, and that gives Lasag ledge. Slowly building percent. All right, nice. Getting in a couple of projectiles, forcing Lasag to maybe start get a bit closer. Oh no. I'm gonna go ahead and it might cable might have been jiggled, but either way, that does unfortunately mean we missed the rest of this set. Sig was able to put on a lot of extra damage and then force Joseph off stage where he closed it out with the forward air. That is going to be BMS number 145. Switch to me. All right, cool. Hi, it's me. I was here. I'm been in Symphony Anti-Pop. That was a lot of A lot more zoning than maybe we would have liked, but no, just kidding. It was a very good top 8. We saw a lot of our classic players kind of come out and really show up, including Rags, who's very, very classic, the winningest BMS player on